Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, episode 156, no, 7. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You're joining me here in a slightly different setup. So as I've been threatening to do for 6 months or so, we have painted the downstairs, which is so exciting. And we are still waiting on the built-in for the rest of the room. So the desk is flipped, the couch is over here now. If anyone remembers, this is still the same couch that was in the very first episodes of Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. So we are back to the big blue comfy couch, season whatever. Oh, I can't believe it. It's so funny to be back on here because this is how I started. This is how I started all the podcasting. So it's just really funny. It is June 25th, so we are 6 months till Christmas. I have every intention of opening a very relaxed Bad Wolf Girl Christmas in July knit along. Mostly just hashtags on Instagram. I'll pull winners, I'll message, I'll send. I'm going to be doing a lot of pattern gifting, pretty much at their choice, whatever they want, and I'll send it. I have some family stuff going on right now, so things are a little up in the air, and I really don't know how much emotional bandwidth I will have. However, I am ever hopeful that it might be a comfort. So Bad Wolf Girl Christmas in July 5, I think. Yeah, we married 5 years, so yeah, 5. BWG, Christmas in July 5 will be a hashtag coming up on Instagram. Please go follow it. And then you will be able to participate and be able to be pulled for prizes. If you notice that I don't like your photo, it's not that I don't like your photo, it's that I haven't seen your photo. So sometimes tagging me or putting it up in your story and tagging me or mailing it to, doing a little direct message and sending it to me, just bringing it to my attention are all great ways to make sure that you're being included, especially if you're a private profile on Instagram. I might not see you if you're posting in the thread, but I am not following you yet. I wouldn't know. So all of those things will help you to participate. The yarn cubbies are still empty because of the built-in coming in for the desk, and I don't want to get too cozy, and I definitely don't want them to get grubby if we end up having to move things halfway through that. I'm having some cranberry juice because it's like halfway through the day. It's so hot. I already had my morning tea. That's the dog. She's napping over there. I just finished curling my hair with my OCTOCURL. I do a whole story on OCTOCURL curls if you would like to go and follow it. This one I wrapped it on 2 at a time for this side and 2 at a time for the front and 1 at a time for most of the side just because I have a lot of hair. And I really like how these curls came out. I took them out just before the podcast, so literally unwrapped them, just took my hands and kind of did a little bit of the zhuzh, and they came out really cute. I did not sleep in this. I guess around noon, I sprayed my hair with a little bit of like texture gel and a touch of water at the ends. I left it in for 2 hours and I took it out, and they're so cute. Look at that. Oh. So highly recommend if you're looking for a link for OCTOCURL, it should be right below this video. If you want to go learn more about them, you can check out their website. I believe they were selling their products through Amazon, all this stuff. Anyway, I've got other things to rave about later, but I have so much to talk about in this episode. So I am excited, and grab something nice to drink and let's get started. We're going to start with FOs, and it has been a little over a month since I have podcasted, so I have a lot. If you follow my Instagram, you may have seen several of these, but let me just go through them, talk about them, and enjoy them with you. I'm going to go back to probably one of the first things I finished, and all it needed was sleeves, so it's really a shame that it took me this long, but this is the Halloween Heart Mini Edition. It's so cute. I did it for my niece, and we decided long sleeves. So now I'm just praying that this will fit her. I'm praying that I didn't make the wrist too small. I mean, I can fit my fist in it. It should be okay, right? Yeah, so she got, and that is the back. I can only tell because you can ever so slightly see my jog, but it's really not that bad. It's the Skeleton Keys pattern that is part of the Halloween Heart Mini Edition. This was a new ad. This wasn't originally in any of the old Harry Potter stuff that I did. So yeah. By the way, if you buy any of my patterns that have anything to do with the magical world, I actually put those donations towards the Trevor Project, if you were curious, but if you don't want to buy anything Harry Potter anymore, that's okay too. You don't have to. I just want to let you know. So yeah, I am so excited. I love the little Halloween heart. Oh my goodness, those little hearts in between. Oh, the skull keys, they're so cute. And this would make like such a cute jumper. Like yeah, I could absolutely rock this. If I just like cover here, you could believe that this is mine. This could be so cute. Oh, so I'm really, let's all fingers crossed that the arms are really what I'm worried about, that they fit fine for her, that the length is okay. I know the body will be fine because it has so much stretch. It's like worsted weight black, I think. It's Knit Picks Brava black, and it is a machine washable yarn that I really love for baby clothes. I like giving my nieces things that their moms don't have to worry about. So this one is going out as a gift and I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna end up making a pile over here, but my phone case is so cool. I have it off so that I can hold the phone properly. But I mean, it's not thrilling, it's black, but I got it so that I could put my little, this one doesn't, I'm on the front. Forgot I was on the front and it doesn't really focus, but it is my logo on there. So yeah, it doesn't really focus. Okay. Then I think I started baby socks. I think that was the next bit. Then there's a whole lot of adult socks, but I wanted to try some baby socks. I found this scrap of Diagon Alley, I think, from an old collection. It has Stelina in it. It's from Nomadic Yarns. She has dropped her Harry Potter colors, so totally fine, or renamed anything that she wanted to. And I really love her as a dyer. I will be continuing to support her because I love her stuff. But I don't need any more yarn right now, and I can't believe I just said that, right? I think it's when you have to take everything off of the wall and like sit with it in another room. So it's most of my dining room and a little bit of my living room right now, and I'm kind of freaking out. So I'll be having a huge Steve stash, 50% off everything of like a lot of Knit Pick stuff and palette and tweed and yeah, just a lot of stuff that I'm either noticing I'm not going to get to, I'm not going to use, the color's not quite what I thought it was going to be. It's not machine washable, like the City Tweed, really great for mittens, but it's not machine washable, which I wouldn't worry about, except I was planning on using them for the kids, and that's not okay. Anyway, and if you've been here a while, you might remember, I went to a baby shower. The kid just started kindergarten. Well, will start kindergarten in September. So, wow, how time has flown. But inside here, I have the little plastic insert that they put in baby socks, and I grabbed it from my friend's baby shower. I was like, hey, can I have this? She's like, yeah, it's trash. Why would I care? And I did a fish lips kiss or a short row heel. Bidoop. The heel actually took more yarn than I thought it would. I thought the whole heel would be purple and only half of it was purple. So that was intriguing. But I was able to kind of like, this is where the baby, hold on, this is where the baby stops. So it's at least one stripe too big, at least, maybe two. Yeah, probably 2 stripes too big. And I just really got carried away. I think I didn't put the heel in the right spot. That's fine. I just continued up the leg and I made 2. The other one is, haha. Okay, so this is the first one I made. I didn't put in a heel because I was like, babies don't need heels. And then I tried to put it on this little blocker and it just hangs off that way and it just looked so weird. And then there was so much bunching at the front and I was like, you know what? Baby's getting a heel. But now I gotta figure out where to put it on this one and what color because I'm out of this yarn. So that's just something I haven't felt like doing. It's just a tiny heel. I know it'll take like a half hour to like choose the yarn, put it in, cut it open, make the heel, but I just don't feel like it. So I've been working through that. But the sock one turned out really cute. So I thought that they were gonna like fly. They didn't really feel like they flew. I'll say that. It didn't feel very fast. It just wasn't very fast. Okay. Then I went ahead and got started on getting through my sock whip pile, of which I've had a lot of socks and I still have more. There's a bin upstairs in the guest room that I need to pull down that definitely has some languishing socks in it that I've had good intentions for far too long, and I really, really want to do something about it. So, I'll flip it over, working backwards. First ones I finished. These I've been calling Socks for Mom. The color is Sea Glass from, it might be the Yarn Jar. That doesn't feel right. It's another Scrumptious Pearl. That's it, Scrumptious Pearl. And I used Tan from Knit Picks, Cork, I think it's called. And it just turned out very nice. My super pink nails. Did them for summer. So these turned out really nice. There's a good amount. These are on small. Yeah, that's why they look so baggy over here. This is a small blocker and these are not small socks. They're mediums, but that's fine. It's blocking fine. It's normally I just like to have them look a little nicer for the podcast. Once you put them on your feet, they're fine. But I'm going to gift these to my mom. I don't know when exactly, but I will. I'll figure out a time. Then I was working on Dragon Horde yarn in her How Far I'll Go colorway, which was Moana inspired. This is the My Island type of inspiration. It looks fab with my nails. I used Lemon Drop for all the yellow, and I absolutely love it. The second one was languishing. Like I had the first one done. The second one was just not getting done. I threw it back in the bag, forgot it was there, forgot what was in the bag, so all of that. But I was able to pull it back out over, I mean, we're not really quarantined, but I'm still home all the time. So my brain's like, yeah, during quarantine, doesn't quite feel the same. But anyway, I was able to pull the second one out because I went through this phase of like single sock knitting. And I was like, I really want to get some stuff done. I want to get some stuff off the needles. So I got these done. And these are on mediums. So you can see they look nice and flat. Ah, it's a great color. So I'm going to enjoy these. So this will always remind me of Tristan. Then I had these that were 2 at a time. I took them to New Orleans last February when I went, well, not last February, February before, 2020 February, right before quarantine, we went to Mardi Gras and it was fantastic. I don't regret a thing. And I started these socks for my husband. Now, I finished the socks for myself. I did Zombody Throw Me Some Beads. for my own socks, and I finished those during the trip and I really enjoyed it, but these were just languishing. The trip was over, we got thrown in quarantine, there was a lot of stuff. So I kind of put them aside and I took them out on walks when I would like walk the dog, try to knit. It was kind of working. I never really reached for them. These aren't my favorite colors to knit with, but they are perfect for Mardi Gras. And they were perfect for Pat because they just were simple. You know, they said the colors that they were Mardi Gras colors, great to wear. So I separated them recently and I flew up the legs. It was so much easier. I'm just in a mood right now. I oscillate. A couple of years ago, I kept saying I will never be able to knit single socks because the other one will never get done. It is still true. The second one often doesn't get done quickly. But when they're both started, once they're on the needles, I kind of need there's a word. Concurrently? Yeah. So if I knit things concurrently, they do get done a lot faster. And so I was able to just fly through these. We watched Shadow and Bone and I knit all of this, and I don't know if he knows that it's his. Even if he does, he never says anything because, you know, he won't spoil a surprise for me like that, which is nice. And I knit them nice and long, and I actually have some left over. So I got to figure out what to do with that. I might put it in a Cozy Memories or something. We'll see how that goes. And then the last pair I finished was Don't Tell Him. This one was Jinx Yarns, but she's not dying anymore. This one is blanking. I'm blanking. It's called Don't Tell Him It's a Rainbow. And I can see the dyer fiber nymph works, something around there. I will try to get that name for you. Yeah, I'll try to tag them. So this is Don't Tell Him It's a Rainbow. I used their sport weight base, which is slightly plumper than the fingering weight bases, but I would not say that it's as thick as the sport weight for Knit Picks, which is more like a DK. So yeah, this is just a very different sport to me. It's like a sock sport, which is lighter. But they turned out very nice. I used navy for my heels, toes, and cuffs. And I didn't do them extremely long. I did them one at a time, and I wanted to start the second one. So I think I stopped because if I did a whole other repeat to what I would have wanted to stop at, they were going to be longer than I wanted them. So I just stopped them here, and I like them a lot. I think they turned out very nice. And that is 4 pairs of socks that I finished. I was very proud. Then, yeah, we'll go with this one. Then I've been working on the Krabby collection. This is the tiniest size, right? I think I knit the smallest size because I just wanted to get it done. So I picked the smallest version to test out the crabs. I did move a few things. I attached this a little bit better. I dropped that stitch in there. I moved some over here. I turned this one into a heart. So minor adjustments. This is still very much like the general idea of what you're going to get. There are just a few little stitches that have been added or moved to try and make it a little bit, to make it flow a little bit easier. And you don't have too many long floats. The longest floats I'll say are right here, in between this guy, in between this one, and in between that one. There's only like 5 rows that are like longer floats that you really got to catch going through, but this is not bad at all. Wonder, yeah, my insides don't look too bad. Not too bad. I worked with, yeah, there's a better color. I worked with red, silver, and solstice from Knit Picks. This might be cherry red. Very, very cute. It's so nautical. I have the baby version. I have, which is up to child. I have the adult version, which is added color work in there. I have the doggy version, which I'm currently working on that pattern. And then the child version will come with a basic hat and cowl pattern to kind of get you going. You can repeat the chart more times on the cowl. I like them short for kids because they're easy, but excuse me, you can just do whatever you want there. So yeah, I'm just, oh my goodness, so cute. And again, you just picture these crabs all the way around. I can't, like, I have to, I hate to have, but I'd like to finish the Moana sweater before I cast on a new adult size sweater. Oh goodness. Maybe I do need more coffee. The juice is not cutting it. Get a little sugar. Okay. So I'm very excited about that. I'm looking at a July release. I don't know if it'll be July 1st, but I will do my darndest. My goal is to give you a bundle pattern. So I'm hoping to put all of those uploads and the coloring pages, everything in there. And the bundle will be 6. And I'm just gonna be happy with that. So, scratching myself. Oh. Then I got this idea in my head and I couldn't get it out, so I had to do it. I wanted to make a little, what do you call these? Newborn vertebrae sweater. And I wanted to do it with my Doctor Who yarn. And I wanted to do it with like a reddish or a blue or a green. I ended up with cranberry. I'm very into cranberry right now. So I ended up with this like dark, I think it's called Currant. I made Pat's Christmas sweater out of it. So I had some left over. I didn't even knit the smallest size. I think I cast on 8 stitches less than the smallest size of DK yarn in the, it's not just a newborn vertebrae. I bought the pattern, so it's the whole child set. And it has 3 different types of yarn that you can use. You can do fingering or DK or Aran worsted. And so I was starting to follow the numbers, and then I went up, and we have a bunch of these because we have another person expecting in the family. So I got some onesies for her, and they're so cute. I can't even. So this is a newborn onesie. So I was modeling it when I was holding it up. I would take the onesie and I would tuck it, inside, because the whole thing, you know, should work as a gift, right? So, like so. Go like that. Ta-da! Right? So what I did was I kind of measured it to the newborn size, and then I know it's got length potential, it's got growth potential because it's an open front cardigan here. So it's not going to be too tight, really. It's got a good amount of stretch. Look at that, like, yeah, tons of stretch. I did a garter band, which I just find a lot easier than wrestling with the ribbing that's prescribed. And I did a garter ridge at the bottom. Just so easy that way. And I just love the little Doctor Who pattern. So I've got a cowl of it. I made this out of it. I bought a couple balls. I want to make Gypsy a cowl out of some of the leftovers from this project, but I am having fun with these little nieces and nephews, and oh my god, it's a blast, let me tell you. So then I did my first crochet pattern from Not Bad, K-N-O-T Bad. He is a fantastic designer. He was in conjunction with Joann's, and this pattern was a back to school pattern last September for like teachers and quarantine and such like that. So super duper cute. Oh my goodness, I can't even with it. Like, look at this little smush. It's very, yeah, It's very squishy. So I used some yellow, rouge, which matches my nails, some silver, tan, and black for the pencil point, and oh my goodness, he was really cute. So this was the first of his patterns that I've ever done, but I would definitely tackle another. It was very easy. It was very easy to do. But you know my ultimate favorite at the moment is Lally Lala. I have made several of those toys at this point, and I am nowhere near done. I love them. So I have knit Pippa Pineapple twice now. I don't know if I was able to get Pippa on the podcast 3 years ago when I made her, but I have done it now in the DK worsted version, and so I used a C, a D, a 3. Oh my, now I'm just rhyming. I did write it down, so if anyone was curious, I could tell you. It's a thin needle because I like how tight it keeps the worsted. And I used 2 colors of orange in here. The bottom one is some of my hand-dyed yarn, but it just wasn't, the thickness was a little bit thinner than I wanted it, and I thought it was going to be too see-through, so I swapped early to a different one. And then what else? This is a cream that I used for, if you remember the horse I did a while ago. I think I used this cream in the horse. This is the tan again. But I'm super loving Pippa the Pineapple. She is just an amazing little, what would you call it? Summer treat. Oh my gosh. So I love her, love her. This pile has just been growing, and I was like, I need to talk to them because I'm going to be, I mean, it's been a half hour and I think only 9 minutes of that is intro. This one's not done. This is my Winnie the Pooh Donato bear. So we're in whips. We've made it. 20 minutes later, we're in whips. And there aren't too many that I have going. Oh, socks. They're up in my purse. I'm not gonna do them this time. We're good. I've got a tube of sock. I'll show you. So this is my Donato bear. He just needs ears. So this is my pinky promise that the next time that I podcast, this bear will have ears, because my Lord, it has taken so long to put ears on this bear. I finally finished him. Then I had to cut his head open because I forgot to put the eyes on. I was not thinking well. Then I put them on. I didn't like where they were. Yeah. It's been a lot. It's been a lot, but he's pretty cute now. I'm pretty pleased with how he looks. This is my Pooh Bear version. And so he just needs ears. So my pinky promise that Donato Pooh Bear will get ears. Puppy gets a mysterious summons, then I don't. Okay. I started the newborn cardigan the first time with River Rock. So you can see how that turned out. I started it and so I started it with this, and then it was taking forever. It was looking really big. Again, I had the gifts, so I just opened them and started like measuring. They looked really big, and I just wasn't happy. And then I was hemming and hawing, and I was like, oh, Pat, should I rip it out? And I'm like, wait, if I'm asking you, the answer is yes, because I'm not enjoying it. And that is the point of knitting. So I have to recake this because it's quite a mess now. Nothing against the actual blend. The pattern of colors is really pretty. I thought it would be just like a nice little baby cardigan, but I just couldn't get behind this one. So that one went aside. Yep, I showed you that. Okay, so last night I cast on a baby hat. My mom's friend is a grandmom, recent grandmom, and I think somebody else is having a baby. Mom asked, can you make a baby hat? Sure. So I had some yellow left over from Pippa Pineapple, and the pencil, I think it's called Caution from Nitpicks. So it is just my little basic cable. I went off of my Cable Baby. I chose the second to smallest size, but I mean, I don't know, it looks kind of big for a newborn. Should be fine. I don't know when they're due, so like maybe they'll be due and they'll need it later. I don't know, but I'm gonna move my progress keeper up now that I've shown it to you. I have a little confetti cake from Simply Serving, which I just love. She's so sweet. She's got a little ice cream dollop on there. So yeah, I think I need about an inch and a half more from like here to here. And then I can start, I want to make it like the apple hat or the berry hat. Yeah, so the berry hat. So I'm going to make it with a green top and a leaf. And I'm going to have the little knot that goes off. So this is almost, it'll probably finish most of this, which is great. I am trying to work through stash, although Nitpicks just really speckled Brava, and I will not be able to control myself. I will be buying some. I'm just not sure which one I want yet, and I want to be sure, but I will be getting some because it looks so cute, and there's going to be another baby vertebrae in my future, and I think it might be in the confetti color, and it's just so cute. Cannot handle. So cute. So that will be next. So that's kind of what I was working on last night. We watched the Loki episode, we watched some Flash, and then we went back to Doctor Who because we had watched everything that was open. So for the fabulous month of May that I am no longer in, sorry, I was able to get my knit crate. And in this, oh, so shiny. There it is. In this knit crate, it is Happy Little Skeins. So just the fact that it's like a Bob Ross theme made me so happy. In here, they give you patterns and different ideas, ways to use your yarn. They also, I put a photo up of this month, and then I have a photo of last month that I never got to post, but I did podcast about it. So they gave us these little stitch markers. Look how cute that is. There's 2 of them. I didn't want to use them because I didn't want to lose them. And it was the Chill yarn, which is, oh, so good. This is soft. It's called Happy Little Tree. It is Surrey alpaca and cashmere, a 90-10. It's worsted weight, and it's 150 yards. And I get 2. So that gives me, I can math, 300 yards. And I really think it would just be a really nice cowl. Like, it's very dark, and I like that. It's very moody, but alpaca and cashmere. And you can tell right away that there was cashmere in here that feels so scrumptious. So I'm very pleased with this. I'm debating, I think I got another one that had an alpaca cashmere blend earlier on, and I kind of want to go back and see if maybe I can do something with all 4. Like if I can do a wraparound or like a DK version of the Grocery Girls or something. Like, I think that these could start working together, start playing together. So I want to see that happen, but it's kind of the comfy couch color. I'll bring it forward so you can kind of see. Yep. This is more accurate, but I'll blow it out just so that you can see. I'll blow it out just so you can see. And then I'm going to tuck it in the cubby. Everything's getting sound effects today. I apologize. Don't know why. Just a little weird. And then, all right, so my last thing, and it's also not knitting, it is tea related. So if you are all megged out, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. But if you're hanging in, please let me introduce you to Plum Deluxe, which is this adorable tea company. Oh my word, I fell in love with this. I like loose tea, I do. I have to say I don't get it as much as I probably would like. I buy a lot of the store-bought, you know, Bigelow and Continental. Like, I just end up at the store, so that's where I get it. But when I want to splurge and I want to have a really nice cup of tea, this is awesome. So I have the caramel snickerdoodle dessert tea. This one's incredible. You're lucky there's anything left. I had 3 cups of it, and then I was like, I also should stop so that there is something in the bag by the time I get to this. And then it took another 3 weeks to podcast. So I've been wanting to drink these, and I'm like, I can't because I have to podcast. So here I am doing the thing. This is the Self-Care Blend Herbal Tea. So pretty. Then this one I'm very excited. I want to make a pot of this because I think it's purple or blue, and that just sounds amazing. It is the Magic Butterfly Herbal Tea. Oh my gosh. So Plum Deluxe is an online company. They'll be linked down below. And if you just want to treat yourself to some really, really, really good tea, I highly recommend them. Knitting and tea, I mean, like, it's the most comforting thing. Also, the Decaf Oregon Breakfast Blend. I am not normally an herbal nor a decaf person, but Lord, this is so good. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. So this one will be downed. I might go have a little cup of tea after this. I know decaf isn't going to actually give me caffeine, but it'll lift my mood because tea. I have a little steeper, which took me a minute to figure out how to open, but there's this little doop, yeah, which everyone who already has steepers like this is like, no duh, Meg, but it looks like a little heart of the ocean. I can't. It's so cute. I wonder what Pat wanted with the dog. And then there is a chocolate hazelnut dessert tea. I got a little tiny packet of that, and I am dying to try that. So, Plum Deluxe, fresh ingredients, blended to perfection. So gorgeous. Slightly interrupted by husband. So yeah, this tea has been incredible. I'm absolutely going to go make myself a cup now because I could use the emotional boost of the tea, and it is so good. So I would highly recommend it if you would like to try them. They come with like sample packs, like you can just get a whole bunch of little samples and find out if they're for you, but I really think they will be because they are just delicious. So that's my high recommendation. Other things I've been up to, I started back into school. I had a few weeks off, but now I am in my summer session. So I'm doing acting for animators. I'm not enjoying it so far because it is even though I do this, it's so awkward to have to act on demand. It's just so weird to me. So it's kind of like bringing back my high school and college times, but I just not enjoying it. And then I have the history of animation, which I thought I was going to have mythology in the modern world, and I won't have it until later. But I have history of animation with a really great teacher who is super passionate about the history. So it's nice to have someone who is so excited to share it with you and is so, passionate. Yeah, he's super jazzed and he's got great tidbits and it's just very fun. So I'm enjoying that class a lot more than I thought I would because art history is not normally my jam, but this is working out really well so far. What else? I'm on a total hiatus from dyeing. I do still have those Ursula skeins. I have been hoarding them, and now the front of my dining room is kind of chaotic, so trying to get to the back where the shop was set up is even more chaotic. But I ever hopeful that I will get those listed. And then I have 2 large bags of D-stash that I want to also put up and see if anyone would be interested in rehoming them. So there's just a lot of like weird to-dos, but I'm trying to stay on top of my homework right now and get the reading done. There's a lot of videos and information that come with all of these sections, and I find that it does take several hours to get through the classes, and I only have 3 to 4 days to finish the assignment based on the reading that week. So the last 2 modules, I'm on module 2, are only 3 days. So it opened yesterday and it closes tomorrow. So it really feels like everything is very, very sped up, very compressed. And it just makes you a little bit more kind of anxious, for lack of a better word. We've been doing a little bit of cleaning down here because we gutted everything out to do the painting. We painted a really cool mural over there. I'll throw a photo in the end. And then we hung some flower lights. They look like little lilies. Yeah, they're kind of like a lily. And the center is the light. So they're super cute. We took a weekend and hung those up and got the painting done down here. So it's been nice. It's starting to definitely feel more creative and inspiring, and that's been nice. The couch is really great. This has been kind of loaded up. Like I had boxes on it and I had other things on it. Like this wasn't a usable piece of furniture almost since we moved in. Like the dog had like 1 square and that was it. So being able to take everything off, fully vacuum the couch, like being able to sit on it again is like a silly thing, but it's so nice. So that's been nice. I do still have to do my acting homework for this week and I'm putting it off because it's weird and I don't want to. Be completely honest. Anyway, I'm procrastinating with you. Yeah. What else? I've been knitting a lot of socks, knitting a lot of baby stuff, a lot of gifts. Mom's always looking for hats now, so I'm trying to start a few after I do the Lelo one. I think I cast on 52 stitches for this. My Cable Baby hat pattern is free, by the way. It's a free download. I think I cast on 52 and I'm working on 7s, but I'm getting a very loose gauge with this and I feel like that might be just my gauge at the moment. So I think a newborn's head smaller. So feel like I could have cast on maybe 10 less stitches and that would have been okay. Pat's doing weird things. He's like up against the glass. What are you doing? So I'm gonna go out and hang out with him for a little bit. He doesn't often take breaks during the day, so it is nice to kind of have somebody to talk to. It's been absolutely fantastic to catch up with you. I think I will still be on this kind of like monthly rotation, so you get a bit more of a longer episode and the content is there, and my bandwidth is there with school and everything, let me tell you. So thanks so much for dropping in with me. I hope you have had a good time. I'm reminding you to take it 1 cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you soon. Bye.